Good Monday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on the Sam channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace, November 28th. Some weather to talk about, not today, but tomorrow. We could be looking at a severe weather threat. So I'm going to get right to it and let you see the specifics of what we're looking at here. And I know first thing that probably comes to mind for many of you is, didn't we go through this last year? Yes, almost to the same time. Remember December 10th and 11th, the tornadoes? I'm not saying that's going to happen, but there is a severe weather threat here at the end of November, just about the same time frame. Let's start off this morning with a look at the satellite view. Cold front came through yesterday with those gusty winds and the chillier temperatures by afternoon. In the morning time, it started out pretty nice. The winds were calm and it was right around 60. In fact, our high was 63 yesterday at the Bowling Green Airport. That's 8 degrees above the average of 55. So we started out that way, but as that cold front came through, it brought down the temperatures and brought up the winds. And this morning, we're just seeing all kinds of cloud cover, low level, mid level, high level clouds. And I think most of those clouds are going to be with us throughout the day. So don't look for much in the way of sunshine today. It's just going to be a rather cloudy Monday for sure. All right, let's take a look at the 10 days up front. And as we close out November and go into December, all over the place with temperatures. We go mid 50s today to upper 60s tomorrow. Windy and warm with that chance of thunderstorms. And as I mentioned, that possibility of severe weather, which I'll get into detail here in a minute. Then we drop right back down to 50 on Wednesday, then even colder on Thursday, the first day of December, only in the 40s for a high temperature. But then look what happens. We jump right back into the mid to upper 50s, close to 60. Then we do get into the low 60s before falling off again in the middle of next week. So these temperatures all over the place, sniffle, sniffle, cough, cough, sneeze, sneeze. You know the drill. You get that. It happens to me too. But these temperatures also going to help play a role in what's next. And I'm going to show you what's next. First of all, let's look at current temperatures courtesy of the Kentucky Mesonet sites this morning. And as you step out, pretty much statewide, everybody is in the 40s this morning for temperatures. So probably don't have to worry about any kind of frost on the windshield or anything like that. It's chilly, but it's not cold. So as you start out this morning, you should be fine. Just warm it up a little bit this morning as you head to work. Okay. Now let's get into the details. Let's get into the nitty gritty of what I'm looking at, especially tomorrow. So this is the future radar like you normally see. And I'm going to start it about noontime tomorrow. So today there's nothing out there. There could be some sprinkles or a mist or some drizzle, but other than that, today is just going to be a quiet, cloudy day. But let's take a look starting tomorrow. Here are the returns showing up on the future radar about noontime to our west. And this is all ahead of the cold front. We go 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when we'll likely see scattered showers and a few rumbles of thunder, nothing severe quite yet. And a lot will have to do with the dynamics of this system, how the winds are behaving, how the timing of the moisture with the wind fields. And we get this, if we get some maybe sun breaking out, that's going to help the instability factor. And therefore, that's when we could see some of these cells maybe becoming strong or possibly severe. It's not a guarantee. And I'm not saying this is going to be a December 10th, 11th kind of situation like last year. But severe weather threat is on the table. Let's just put it that way. So scattered showers, thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. Some of these could be strong, especially as we get into 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. Here you see a couple of those trying to get going. These dark red cells, some of those will start like right there, getting deep purple core. That means we could be even at nighttime with some of these seeing some hail embedded in the stronger thunderstorms should they develop. And I do think we will see something in the way of severe weather, okay? Not necessarily a tornado threat. The threat is there, but we'll just have to see how this moves on and develops. There will be some spin in the atmosphere. Granted, that could, you know, develop a small tornado, weak tornado. Who knows? Here comes the cold front, gust front, early Wednesday morning with the cold front following. And then all of this is over by, say, late Wednesday morning, by Wednesday midday. Now, what about the severe weather threat? Well, I'm going to show you that. The Storm Prediction Center already hopping on this with the possibility that we could see some marginally severe storms. Well, what does that mean? Well, it's on the lower end of the scale, but still, we're on the scale. And as I said, the severe weather threat is on the table. This is mostly late tomorrow afternoon and evening into tomorrow night. Level 1 marginal risk, Bowling Green East. Let's say I-65 East. Okay. Then we go back to the west, level 2 slight risk. That's from about Russellville, Franklin. I mean, you can't really draw a straight line, even though they're drawn on here, but anywhere west of Interstate 65 and southwest, level 2 slight risk. There's even a level 3 enhanced risk from, looks about like Humboldt, Tennessee, Waverly to Jackson to Memphis. And then from Memphis and southward into Mississippi, that red is a level 4 moderate risk. That's where the better threat of tornadoes is going to exist tomorrow. And they're already talking heads up there in that particular area from Memphis southward into Greenwood, Mississippi, and Natchez and on down. Jackson, Mississippi, they could be looking at a real tornado threat tomorrow here at the end of November. It is almost like last year, except last year, this bullseye, the worst of it was over our area. Remember that? But this is good in a way, and no disrespect to anybody in southwestern Tennessee or northern Mississippi. Their energy capability, or the potential energy for the storms there, is going to be higher than here. That's good news for us in that maybe not so much of a severe weather threat. Sometimes with these systems, that energy gets pulled away from us. We're on the northern fringe of that severe weather energy. That's not to say there won't be severe storms. I think somebody around here will get something severe. Will it be on the order of December 10th and 11th? Probably not for us, but further south and west, yes. So somebody is going to get the brunt of that, and it looks to be further south and west of us as we get into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. So I am watching this. If something happens, whatever time it happens, overnight or whatever, not tonight, but tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, then I'll be covering it here live on the SAM channel and on the radio as well. So I just wanted to give you a heads up that the severe weather threat, and I talked about this last week, we could see it in the middle of this week. It looks like it's coming just a little earlier, but there is a severe weather threat. So keep your weather radios turned on and just keep listening to my forecast. And tomorrow morning by this time, when I do another one of these, I'll have the better details and a better look at what potentially is going to happen tomorrow evening. All right. In the meantime, I'm back on the radio, Sam 100.7 after the holiday break. And we've got a lot of good stuff, including some Christmas music peppered in. It's not going to be all the time. We have another station for that. It's North Pole Radio, WOVO 1063, where you can hear continuous country or continuous Christmas music, not country. Although there's some country. Yeah, there's a few in there. But we're just going to pepper in some Christmas music and then keep the rest of it classic hits on Sam throughout the holidays. Okay, thank you for watching. God bless you. And I'll see you on the radio.